Can we just take a second to acknowledge how ratchet this fake college admissions letter is? I mean, this isn't even what a college admission letter looks like, but I didn't know what else to use for the thumbnail, so I thought I'd clickbait you guys. Haha, just kidding, this isn't clickbait. But seriously, this is not what a college acceptance letter looks like, so please do not expect to get this in your mail. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for future beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos. And if you've seen my face before, thanks for sticking around. For today's video, I thought I'd share with you all some tips on how to apply to college and how to choose the right college for you, because I do know that some of my viewers are seniors in high school this year, so I hope this video can help some of you guys out. Also, in honor of today's video, I am wearing one of my college t-shirts. I'm not going to show you what college I'm going to, just again for privacy reasons, but just know that I am wearing a college t-shirt for you guys. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into the tips. So my first tip is to figure out what colleges you're interested in and what colleges that you want to apply for. Last night I actually googled how many different colleges you should apply for, and something came up that said you should apply to up to 15 colleges. Like, who has time to apply to 15 different colleges? I know some people apply to more colleges and some people apply to less colleges. Me personally, I applied to only 5 colleges. I would say that you should apply to at least 4, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend applying to over 10 colleges, because the earlier you can sift through the colleges that you know that you don't want to go to, the easier it will be to choose which college you want to go to later on. Here's a basic guideline of the different types of colleges I would recommend you apply to. I would start with 1 to 2 safety schools. Now these are schools that you know that you can get into and that you know you can afford. And then you can apply to 1 to 3 target schools. These are schools that you're most likely to get into. And then 1 to 2 reach schools, which are schools that it might be a stretch for you to get into academically, but still don't be afraid to apply to a couple of reach schools, because you never know if it's out of reach because of affordability. You can always apply for different scholarships and maybe you'll get enough scholarships to be able to afford to go there, or if it's out of reach academically, you might be surprised and get in, even if you think you're on the lower average of the admissions requirements. One thing that really helped me kind of filter out the colleges that I knew I wanted to go to and the colleges that I wasn't so interested in was touring them. So I really only toured the 5 colleges that I applied to, but that really helped me later on decide which college that I wanted to go to. And even though I definitely recommend that you tour the schools that you're interested in, I know some people say that that's the most important thing and that you should definitely go do that, but honestly, it really isn't a life or death situation. But if you can't tour the college for some reason, then I would recommend you go on their website and really get a feel for what the college is all about and try and find as much information about it as you can on the website. Something that I cannot stress enough, which is really important when you're trying to figure out what colleges you want to apply to, is making sure that the college has the major that you want and that it's a good school for your major. And one of my friends actually recommends that if you do go on a tour, you meet up with some of the professors in your major area and just talk to them about it. I personally did not do this, but I think it's a great idea and it definitely can't hurt. Some of you might be wondering, well, what if I don't really know exactly what I want to major in? And I would highly encourage that you pick something even if you have a little bit of interest in it. You can always change your major later, but it's better to go in with a major so that way when you're registering for classes later on, you have something to work with, and also so that when you're looking for colleges, you can narrow down your search a little bit. By the way, if you're considering applying early decision or not and you clicked on this video hoping to find advice about that, I don't really know exactly what to tell you because I don't really have experience with early decisions, but maybe some of my other tips in this video can help you out. My second tip is to square away all of your deadlines. It can be very beneficial to have one document where you write down all of your application deadlines, and if you're taking the ACT or SAT another time, then also the dates that you're taking the test. I'm going to have an advice video video on taking the SAT and ACT up on my channel in about a month if you're interested in learning some tips and tricks on how to score better on those standardized tests. When you're making your list of college deadlines, then you should decide whether you want to apply early decision, early action, or regular decision. I think early action can be super beneficial because sometimes there will be added benefits, such as you don't have to write as many essays, but mainly you will get a decision back sooner rather than later, and I think that can be super helpful when you're trying to choose what college you want to go to. The only time I would say that early action rather than regular decision isn't necessarily better is if you're applying to a safety school, unless you really are considering one of those safety schools as one of your top choices. Other things that you should include on your list of deadlines are application deadlines if you're applying for any scholarships, or deadlines for any programs you're applying to, such as the honors program, but definitely make sure that you're focusing on your college applications before you focus on school programs and scholarships. My third tip is to complete the FAFSA as soon as you can. Even if you don't think you're going to get any aid, I would go ahead and fill it out because it's one of those things that you just want to go ahead and complete and get out of your way. Number 4, figure out if any of the colleges you're applying to use Common App, because what Common App is it's one application that you add your colleges into, and basically those colleges will take just that one application. So instead of having to fill out 3 separate applications, you can just fill out that one application, and then they might have some more college specific questions for each college that uses the Common App. But the Common App is nice because it will save you time and it will probably help cut down some of the essays that you have to write. My 5th tip is to keep all of your documents organized. Some of these documents might include your transcript or college essays, because you might be able to reuse some of your essays. You might also want to consider writing a resume, including some of your extracurricular activities from high school, your volunteer and community service hour roles, and some of your high school accomplishments. My 6th tip is to make sure that even while you're going through your college application process, that you're still keeping up with your senior year of high school and keeping up with your schoolwork, especially even if you're already accepted into a college and you think that you can start slacking off with high school. Do not do that, because the college can actually take back your admissions if they see that you're just slacking off and not caring about high school because you think you've already gotten into college and don't need to worry about finishing off the year with good grades. I know it's a lot to balance college applications with schoolwork, but most people do it, so trust me when I say that you can do it too. Now, my last and final tip is something that one of my friends told me to include, and I'm so glad that she did, and this is to choose the college that you like the best. Don't just choose a college that all of your friends are going to. That is an added bonus, but that shouldn't be the main reason why you choose a college. And also, when you're choosing a college, I know I said that when you're looking for colleges to apply to, you should take into consideration that some colleges are better for your major than others. Now, if you do get into one college that's better for your major, but another college that you'd rather go to that maybe isn't as good in your major but is still pretty good for your major, then go to that college. Obviously, don't go to a college that you don't think you can get a job in your major in after you graduate, because that is the point of college. If you really do love the college that you want to go to and you know you're going to enjoy yourself at that college, then you're going to want to work harder and push yourself to do more. At the end of the day, college is about learning new things and trying to get a job when you get out. And just remember that people are going to hire you based on your work ethic, not based on which college you went to. You can go to an Ivy League college and barely pass, or you can go to a state school and make really good grades and have a great work ethic. If you have a great work ethic rather than a bad work ethic with an Ivy League degree, you are more likely to be employed because you will be more valuable to your employer than someone who simply just has an Ivy League degree and no work motivation. That's a wrap on this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope some of you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below telling me what you're interested in studying in college. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys!